friends, thank you, first of all, for coming so far. We're very excited for having you here with us. It's a great moment to share your experience. But first of all, tell us about Indumotora and your wonderful country that Chile is.
Okay,
Please.
thank you very much. We're very happy to be here. First of all, in 1962, when we are candidate for the soccer World Cup soccer, we make a presentation there. We were competing with Argentina, a super powerful country, and there we just says we are a very poor country. We don't have nothing, but we want everything.
That's good.
And that's, I think, is the most powerful driver that we have in Chile. So thank you very much for inviting us. So this is our city. We came from Santiago. It's a very, very long trip. We have 8 million inhabitants. And it's very important to understand that, for example, our average income is less than 1,000 euros per month. So, in fact, we are a very poor country. So, like everyone in South America, related to Europe or United States. So, in that context, we are an automotive company that our goal is always exceeds the expectation of our customers. We understand that we don't have to sell cars. We have to provide mobility solutions. And that's the main driver for all that we are doing now. So we have 60 years experience. That it's a huge amount of years in the industry. We are a family company. Our owners are with us, like S&P, working every day to be better than the day before. And this is how we get here, how we have a full technology area to innovate constantly, to think in what we have to do tomorrow to be better than today. We have more than 450 employees. We have, for example, this is our retail stores for Kia and Hyundai. This is the main picture is the Kia stores. In the right, you have the Hyundai truck store and our corporate building in Santiago. And let me talk about what are our challenges for the automotive industry for digital transformation. First of all, 20 years ago, the engine was to be big. What's the main issue? Today, the screen has to be big.
That's right.
I think 80% of the people want a big screen. The engine, who cares? I don't know if we have an engine. So that is one of the first things we have to understand about electric and autonomous vehicles. Everything is changing in the industry. And it's always with opportunity. If it is changing, the opportunity is there. You have to take it. So we want to show you the first innovation and finance project. We did it 3 weeks ago. This is a very important project for us. We launched with Uber. That is, everyone knows Uber. And the first investment fund in America for mobility and electromobility services. And let me introduce you the video. We are very happy. Everything is done with electric cars. Remember, 1,000 euros per month is the average pricing. Is average income for our people. So,
congratulations for that.
Thank you very much.
It's really amazing.
So
amazing.
Let's forget about selling cars. It's not about selling cars. It's about mobility solutions. And multi-solutions is always about customer experience. Today, like the screens, the cars, and the people, it's not about go to one place or another. It's about experience. And experience today is always linked with a phone, with an iPad, with whatever have to be. So we know that today that always is about, and that's we are going into the project, is about data. Data management, data collect, how we manage our data, how we transform that data in quality data and everything. So that's the first challenge that we have to achieve, lifestyle. Okay.
Well, you know, these guys are very humble. They say we come from this country far away, but you know that they have very big ideas. You have been able to witness here how they think ahead. This company was the first to go for rice in the whole region. Together we went into that adventure because they had in sight all this transformation. And it was not easy to do that. But when you have this in sight, you have to.
Yeah.
It's because you have this transformation ahead. It's an obligation to go there.
Yeah.
So in this regard, let's go to Mauricio and ask him a couple of questions. Mauricio, how do you picture the project, you know, having this challenge ahead? I mean, do you went for rice? And where were those challenges in this scope, in how you had to, you know, really face the project?
Okay. First of all, hi to everyone. Our challenge was not to achieve the rice. You know? Our challenge was that Sebastian explained, to achieve the technology needed to give to the company the way to transform the business in the future. That it was a casualty to to cross with rice. Okay. The main objective for us was migrate first ACC, SAP ECC to S4HANA. That was the first challenge. The second one was to migrate from what is the word, from on-premise
to the cloud.
To the cloud.
Right. We walk through the office, and you go to an office, you open the door, it's very cold. There's a guy with like an Alaska, with doing some kind of, I don't know what. And you say, why we need this thing here with, I don't know, 5 air conditioners in winter? Very cold. You say, Mauricio, why we need this thing here in middle of the office when you have a guy in, I don't know, hypothermic state doing, I don't know why. And that was the other thing we should achieve. We don't know more that things inside the office. The cloud system works perfectly. I have Dropbox, that is nothing. Why we can't have, I don't know, everything not here? That's one of all main drivers.
Yes, very innovative. And you were an early adopter, because it's not just that simple.
Yeah.
But being the first one to say, I'm going to the cloud with SAP, with this new model, and I have this on-premise data where I care about the cost, and then I have to go to a reduced database. So tell us a little bit more about this.
Exactly. First, the first challenge was to move all our data to the SAP. But we had in that time 7 terabytes of data. So to move that to internet, it could take more than 1 week or 2 weeks. You know, the IT here knows the bandwidth is not enough to move 7 terabytes. So the second challenge was to reduce the database. For that, we asked to the account people, for example, that the years that we can move. We had more or less 10 years of data, 10 years, no? More or less 7 societies with data from that time. So we
Yeah, but the main issue is we turn off the lights on Friday at 9 o'clock, and we turn on the lights on Monday at 9 a.m., and everything works. We didn't sell or have a problem that we cannot sell a car.
Yeah.
Never. We sell as every single car, at the same way that we do it on Thursday before the migration. So that's, I think it was the goal. The main goal was, guys, we can make a mess. We are going to turn off the lights. S&P we had the bravery, the courage to do it. We make a pre-brief on Thursday. Okay, guys, let's do it. We can turn off the lights. Yes, we can turn off the lights. We turn off the lights, and on Monday everything works perfectly. So in that sense, thank you very much, because it's not easy to turn off the lights. We have a warehouse. I don't know. We have like 50 dealer stores waiting for us. The board directors, okay, when are you going to turn off the lights? We are okay. We have, I don't know, 5 a.m. in the Monday. We don't know yet. So, but I don't know. S&P was the perfect partner to join us in this adventure and this.
Thank you for that.
And it works perfectly. So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, all the challenges. 7 terabytes takes time to take that up,
Exactly.
but also it costs more money, because under the model of subscription, if you take everything and you consume that amount of disk, then it will cost. So we worked together at that point on the technical issues, mainly on the business issues, because this is allowing this to be in the cloud and everything, but without any disruption in the business. So we had to do that, and that was the perfect match for us. And thank you for choosing us, because that was the perfect match. You know, 7 terabytes, reduce that. Put that with the lower risk up there.
What the final space used in the database in HANA from 7 terabyte? We use 2050 gigabits.
Whoa, right. It's a tiny part, and you can work perfectly the next day.
We eliminate a lot of years.
Yeah, the other thing, it was very, very important. But you say to the accounting guy, listen, we are going to migrate only 3 years, and the other is going to be another. They say, what? Say matto in Italiano. But and the other thing, the guarantee guy says, okay, guys, but okay, you can do whatever you want, but in accounting side, but it's not my business. But in the warranty, I need 10 years.
Right.
So we be able with S&P to do, okay, the accounting guys, I don't care, because we need 3 years, but the warranty by law, I have to have 10. So we be able to be segmented of the segmentation of all the database, from warranties, accounting, commercial, customers. So we make a custom-made migration. It's worked fine. So
miraculously works fine. It's some sort of magic.
Yeah. So the other thing was very important, and probably the most important thing, it's about communication.
Right. Yeah.
This is not running by IT guys. This is running by normal people, salesmen, accounting guys. So you cannot turn on the lights on Monday and say, okay, guys, this is your system, let's go. No, this doesn't work like that. During a year, we work with every person in the company. This is an example of what we did of communication. Every mail, podcast, live streams, also interviews, each key role player of the guy who runs the F&I, the guy who runs warranty, the guy who runs services. Each one, we show them, we make demos, playing demos. This is going to be your screen. Sorry. So just for example, about standardization and make more simple. In the left was the old screen from our salesmen and service guys. In the right, the new one. In the left, you have to write everything, errors. For example, one guy writes 15,000 kilometers. Another write 15.000 kilometers. Another write 15,000 kilometers. That doesn't work for anyone. So we understand that in these conversations, and we understand another thing, make it simple, make it standard. And in the right side, you see the new model that they cannot write anything. Everything is pre-written. You have to choose, push the button next, and sell the car. That's it. Very simple.
Very simple.
This is do it also. This is in Fiori. This is, I think, is one of the first projects we did in Fiori. It's perfectly talking with S4HANA. So this is another issue that is very important for us, because software is used by our people, not by the technicians, not by the MIT guys. No, it's salespeople, accounting guys, and that's you have to understand in the first moment of each project.
Can you show the picture where
The cloud.
we can see that one? Here you can see the project. In the center is the migration, first the upgrade from ECC to S/4HANA, and after through Bluefield approach, we achieved to move from the
On-premise.
To the cloud. After that, we needed to replace some module from SAP, a specific module for automotive that S/4HANA didn't consider that time. The model is DVM. DVM we need to reproduce to develop again based on our solution. Yes, we call that DMS.
Dealer management system.
Exactly.
That's another thing we didn't say. We take away everything. Our dealer management system, the old one, we take away. Our dealer portal, so the dealer can buy our cars, we take away. Our engine system, pay engine system doesn't work, or didn't work, sorry, with S/4HANA. So this was a big bang for us. So do it in Bluefield mode was because, okay, Bluefield mode, one problem less. Let's focus on design our new DMS, our new universal payment engine that is a successful project for us. And let's concentrate and let's all these things and huge ecosystem that can be growth on time. That was another thing that was a very important achievement for the project.
Exactly. The migration from ECC to S/4HANA using Bluefield in the plan took 6 months. Another solution, it could took 12 or 14 months, more or less. So we reduced to the middle of the time.
I mean, you're actually clicking all the boxes here. I mean, data reduction, data selection, even
non-disruption. That's very important. Non-disruption of the process.
Absolutely, and reduction of the whole process itself, because it's what Jens, our CEO, said today. Let us worry about the data. You worry about the business, so that your business is not disrupted.
For example,
on the other hand,
we sell 3,000 cars per month. 3,000 cars per month. And it means warehouse, spare parts, take it away from PDI, pre-delivery inspection, and all that have to be connected. So we make about 150 interfaces to do that. Everything have to work on Monday at 9 a.m.
Yes, it's not a financial system that alone is there.
No,
This is the whole logistics system. It's an orchestration of different units that you have to make work in the first day.
Even in the picture, you could see another external actors that we contact or integrate through some technology that inform, for example, the state of the vehicle, or we can inscribe a vehicle in the register civil. So we have not only our ecosystem, so we need to communicate externally with another system.
Absolutely. I mean, you were full of challenges, and good that everything.
And all of that in 12 or 14 months we developed.
Which were the main difficulties? I mean, because we tell the happy story at the end. I mean, everything worked out.
Pay the bill. Yeah, that's always the most difficult part.
This is the difficult part for us in South America.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. No.
It's always. And I can see several customers there. So.
No, seriously. The most difficult part, I think, it's take the boat. You have to make the decision to take the boat. I think it's the most difficult part. And the other one is select your partner. Because it's always a game between, let's go this guy that we know around 50 years, and let's go for the new guy that have a new solution. Believe me, it's going to work. Who knows? Yeah. And I think that was the most difficult part. And what's working with S&P? We have a slide.
Oh, you have a slide.
Yeah, I have a slide.
Oh, well, surprise me.
No. For far away, the solution of Bluefield was for far the best thing we saw, and we are very happy to choose that. I think the main thing we have to say about working with S&P was flexibility, bravery, and courage.
Whoa.
That was the three. Flexibility, bravery, and courage.
Oh.
Because when no one have to say this is going to happen tomorrow because I haven't done before. You have to take the hand with the partner and say, okay, let's go together. This is going to work, and that's it. And that was it. So that was I think it's working with S&P was that. We are always there. We have.
I can tell you an example of flexibility of S&P team. At the beginning, the plan was 12 months. So when we were developing the DMEA solution, we had some problems. So we need to extend the time. But the project in parallel was the migration. So we need to ask to the team to insert in the middle of the project a freeze. No, two freezes, no?
Two freezes.
Two freezes. We make two freezes.
Oh, yeah.
So the flexibility of the team was the necessary to extend the project and leave us enough time to end the development.
And you know, when you do that kind of freezes, you have all the entire company behind you saying, what are you doing now? Are you crazy? I have to work. I have to do my website. I have to connect my CRM new. You say, no, guys, it's freeze it. And that is always, if you fail in communicate the freeze and you fail when you says it's unfreeze, for the company it's a very huge shock because this is our credibility. It's about timing. It's about it's going to work on Monday at 9 a.m. You have 500 people waiting for you.
Oh, that's hard. And good to hear that. I mean, and this bravery and courage is, I mean, this is part of the spirit of the company.
Yeah.
You've been hearing about Andreas, the founder of the company, that you didn't meet. Some of the people here did. And he had a lot of courage, and he said, what we can do, nobody can. Maybe it sounds too loud, but it's something like that. And he gave us this strength to go together with the customer and help them get whatever they need. And feeling that we have the tools and we have the people to go there. Thank you very much for trusting us.
Yeah, be there, sitting with us, 65 hours. Be there because always, no, the guys in Mexico, let's go a Zoom meeting. That doesn't work for us. We need the people sitting with us, eating the bread with meat at 3 a.m. And that for us is the most important thing of our partner. If we are going to...
The sandwich is the most important?
No, no, the sandwich was the less important because it was really bad. This the only thing was the S&P was the sandwich.
You have to improve the sandwich.
Okay. No, but be seated in the same room with your partner at 3 a.m. on Saturday night, for us, it's invaluable. It's the most important thing.
Oh, great. Good words for the team. I mean,
well, I think we talk about Bluefield strategy, so let's talk about the cloud. The guy was in the room with minus 10 degrees in winter.
No.
He is in the Caribbean now, enjoying the...
Yeah.
Well.
You talk or I talk?
We already talked about that.
Okay. So, always, Mauricio says of main difficulties from always the complexity of data, of 60 years of data is always complex.
All right.
Remember that the account guy do the things in one way, the account guy too make the things in another way. We have auditors, we have shareholders. So make the things right at the first time and say 2 + 2 is 4 here and 2 + 2 is 4. Monday at 9 a.m. was very important for us also. We talk about system downtime and business impact, zero. And
the COVID-19.
See, but testing and validation was always, the technical guys always love testing and validation. I don't know if they do it, but it's work. It's very important for them, I don't know. And the other thing was very important with COVID-19. We started this project in the middle of a pandemic of COVID-19. Everything by Zoom was horrible. When we were in the blackout period, every day, 2 weeks early, we have to test it everyone. 150 people every day with the thing in the nose. So that you can go, no, you have 36 degrees, go to home. And it was a mess. Now we're laughing, but it was a very
It was
The
painful.
hell, yeah, it was very
But
painful.
at least 98% of the project was implemented in remote mode by teleworking. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
there was a
That's all the team.
But-
was a
near,
challenge.
near,
Very challenging.
near to 25 people.
New platform, new software, new
Yeah.
partners.
No people sitting
remote,
there.
No people sitting there.
yeah, it was,
Bad sandwiches.
yeah, no, that was the worst. That was the worst thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
that would not be for.
I'm making time because I don't want to ask me for the magician.
Oh,
Okay.
there's
No,
something
no.
about anecdotes.
Just what- just what-
Every project has an anecdote, but okay.
Yeah, that's the main
have 4
recommendation. No,
minutes.
don't ask me for the magician. First of all, define clear objectives. If you don't have the clear objective, you don't have a project. If you don't have a project, you cannot turn on the light of Monday at 9 a.m. You cannot do it. The other thing is you have to move the people to understand why and what we are doing. It's the key. If you don't have that key, you don't have the castle. Involve key stakeholders. Your board meeting. How much is going to? No, it's going to take. If you have to have clearly, if you were to pay more, because always you have to pay more. Your wife always say, I go to the bathroom, I want to buy one thing. It's buy 10 things.
Yes.
It's the same thing. Allocate resources appropriately, and I will not going to reorder it, but the other thing it's important is ongoing plans of if everything goes to hell.
Yes. And this is another
Yeah,
convenient thing about our methodology as well.
yeah, it's true, it's true, sorry.
Because if something happens, a meteorite falls into this cloud, let's say, you just don't touch nothing and the business is not disrupted. This is something that is also different from other approaches where you are, just flipping the coin, it's black or white. This is not. I mean, okay, didn't went the way we wanted, then we can go on.
Well,
Fortunately, we have never.
But we also mixed
to do that.
the methodology with Rodrigo. We create a new one,
Right.
coming from Indumotora and coming from SNP, because the conditions were different. Yeah? So we were teleworking.
Right.
Yeah, so no magician, so we are perfectly.
We have 2 minutes, right?
What's next? What's next for us?
Next,
We have.
he's trying to avoid a.
No.
Never mind.
We are working a new warehouse system, so we are starting a RFMP to make our new software of 15 square meters of a warehouse. We have all the spare parts of Kia and Hyundai there, also Subaru. It's a huge project. It's about 1 year project, very expensive. You know that.
Yeah.
So that is our head is there. The other thing we want to integrate our PDI. PDI is pre-delivery inspection. The cars are in
I
a
know.
place. They have to clean it, put the stickers, and
Right.
to our main value of the client. For example, our vision, our horizon. It's you have your phone and you have to know always where your car is. If you buy a car, you have to know that it's in cleaning, it's in transport to the dealership, it's in your house outside, so you have to go outside to receive your car. That's our main goal.
You may also know how many hours ahead you have until
Yes.
you get your car.
Yes.
Just a sort of
That's
clock ticking.
yes, because if you, I don't know, but your son, your daughter, if you say I will buy you a car, she's going to be waiting in the door,
Yes.
the
yes.
car, right?
It has happened to me. Yes.
She have not to wait. You have to wait the push notification on the cell
yes,
phone.
I mean,
That's
take a
the
look
goal.
at your phone.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Another thing that it's my dream, not Mauricio's dream. It's we are interested in exploring the blockchain as a transaction technology, because we always are making discounts, but you are generating money in the discounts.
Right.
You make a token that you can burn a token in the blockchain technology. It's very sexy. So that's what we're going to
Yes, it
explore.
is.
So I think that's the end of the presentation. Thank you very much, Rodrigo. Thank you for your support, your bravery, your flexibility, and your courage. And let's bring the future here together again. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your help.